Alrighty, what's good everyone joining up the stream right now? What's good everyone joining in? What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? How's everybody doing? Hopefully everyone's having a good day so far. What's up, what's up, what's up? We're going to be doing like a 2 hour stream right now. 2 hour stream right now. Tomorrow I should be on at like 9 a.m. Pacific time. Like kind of like what I was earlier. But welcome back everyone. What's good, what's good, what's good, what's good, what's good? How's everybody doing? We're going to start getting the debates going here in a second. Only send a guest request if you meet the criteria that I'm going to be listing on the TikTok screen right now. We are just looking for some debates, everybody. We are just looking for some debates. Only send a guest request if you do meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. What's up, everyone joining in? How's everyone doing? What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? 2 lives for one day? I know, right? I know, right? Crazy. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? I have everything fully set up. I already let the Instagram know that I'm live, so we're actually already set on that front. How's everybody doing right now? No Jubilee stream. I'll do that here within the next like day or so, or a few days. I don't know if I'll be able to do it like in a day or so. I have to essentially like wait for the time that I can. There's like specific conditions I have to wait for. But yeah, then we'll be doing that. That'll be fun. And then I'll have a lot of time to go live coming up here very soon. My girlfriend's going to be out of town, so I'll have a lot of time. Raven, thank you for the galaxy. Thank you so much. Alrighty, everyone. We're going to start getting some debates up here in a second. Only send a guest request if you do meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. Again, everyone, we are just looking for some debates. We are just looking for some debates. So again, please, everyone, only send a guest request if you do meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. You don't go live on Insta? No, I do not, actually. What's good, everyone joining in? Do give it a second. Alrighty. Okay, let's get people up here in a second. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. You, what's up? How old are you?
Yo, do you suck dick with your butt cheeks?
Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. We are just looking for some debates, everybody. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yo, hey, I'm 18.
Do you support Trump?
Yo, Parker, can you fight, bro?
I just kicked them because they didn't answer the question immediately. Why would you ask me such a question? Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. We are just looking for some debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria. Again, listed on the TikTok screen. What's up, everyone joining in right now? Do give it a second. Sometimes it takes a minute to get people in here. Has he been on long? No, I just hopped on. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 15.
You got to be 18 plus to join the live TikTok rules, everyone. Alrighty, do give it a second. Go on YouTube. We're already on YouTube. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
18.
What's your birth year?
2006.
Do you support Trump?
Yes.
And what month were you born? What month were you born? I can't hear you when you swipe out of the app. Should I take that as a they are not old enough, chat? I think I'm going to take that as a they are not old enough. Alrighty. Let's just do that. Let's go on to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you do meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. Again, everyone, we are just looking for some debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, how old are you?
Yeah, I'm 18.
Do you support Trump?
Yeah, I do.
What's your birth year?
October.
What's your birth year?
October. Month 2005. 2007.
Okay. And if you could go back in time and you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, who would you rather vote for?
I'm an intellectual adapted individual, so Kamala Harris.
Oh, okay. Based. All right. Let's go on the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 18.
What's your birth year?
2007.
What month?
February.
If you could go back in time, you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. Who would you rather vote for?
Probably Trump.
Okay, why do you support Trump?
Well, I really like his immigration policies
Such as?
and his views on abortion.
What immigration policies and what views on abortion?
Well, I just really like getting all the illegals out.
Okay. Why do you want to get every undocumented immigrant out, even the children?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that anyone who okay, wait, so then here's my question, why? Actually, we'll start there.
Well, they're dangerous in this country and they shouldn't be here.
Dangerous. Undocumented immigrants are multiple times less likely to commit violent crime, drug crime, property crime in the country comparative to natural born US citizens. So the idea that they're like dangerous is ridiculous.
Well, if you look at the statistics,
Yep. If you look at the statistics, actually, undocumented
I'm sorry, I
immigrants are
love you
less
so much,
dangerous.
dude.
Okay, let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. We are just looking for some debates, everybody. Do give it a second for people to join up. Alrighty, do give it a second. We'll get someone up here in a minute. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 21.
Do you support Trump?
I do.
If you could go back in time, you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. Who would you rather vote for?
Donald Trump.
Okay. Why do you support Trump?
Well, I just really like what he's doing for our country.
And that is? Okay, alrighty. Give it a second for people to join up. Only send a guest request if you do meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hello?
How old are you?
I'm 53.
Do you support Trump?
Certainly 100%.
Okay, and if you could go back in time, you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. Who would you rather vote for?
I couldn't even understand a Harris commission.
So you would vote for Trump?
Yeah, I certainly would. Me and you, we've had it out, Chuck. But,
We've had a conversation before?
yeah, we have.
Okay, I am just looking for people who haven't been up on the stream before, but I appreciate you coming up. I am just looking for people who have not been up on the stream yet. Mill, thank you so much. Really appreciate the $20 on YouTube Super Chat. Thank you so much, I know. And Donna, thank you for the membership subscription. Thank you. Alrighty, let's go on the next individual. Only send a guest request if you do meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. We are just looking for some debates, everybody. Do give it a second for people to join up. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
18.
Do you support Trump?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your birth year?
2006.
If you could go back in time, or what month?
November.
Wouldn't you be, or what's that?
Well, tomorrow I'll turn 19.
Oh, okay. And if you could go back in time, you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. Who would you rather vote for?
Definitely Trump.
Okay, why do you support Trump?
Well, basically, because Biden was like ruining the economy, and now Trump is going to help it.
Okay, how did Biden make the economy worse off?
It was just like constantly trending downwards, right? Like
In what way?
Like in every way. Like
Can you be
everything, all the
specific?
prices were going up, like, you know.
Hello, could you be specific? In what way did Biden make the economy worse?
Like prices for everything was going up, like gas and like eggs and stuff, like groceries.
Okay, so how did Biden cause the prices of things to go up?
Because he's the president.
Okay, so since Trump's got in office, the prices of things have gone up. Has he caused that?
That hasn't happened where I'm at.
It has happened nationally. So did Trump cause that?
Well, I'm not sure. I don't think he's done anything to cause that. I think it's just because it was
Okay, so
trending from
now
Biden.
you don't think that they've done anything to cause that. So what did Biden do to cause that?
Well, it was a trend from Biden, so now it's like, you know,
It was a trend
it's
from
like it's
Biden. So
just
what did Biden do to cause that?
he was just, I don't know, like his taxes were bad and stuff.
His taxes were bad. Actually, we were still under Trump tax policy.
What do you mean?
We were still under Trump tax policy. So if you think the taxes were bad, that's not because of Biden. That's because of Trump.
During Biden's administration, we were under Trump's.
Yeah, we were still under Trump's tax policy.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So like, given that that's the case, how do you feel about the fact that since Trump's gotten office, since he implemented tariffs, prices have gone up. Tariffs put upward
Well,
pressure on prices. So if you don't want prices to go up, why do you support a candidate that literally advocates for policies to make the prices more expensive?
well, Trump said, I mean, you know, the prices got to go up before they can go down, you know.
Why?
I mean, I don't really know. I'm not an economist.
Okay, so I'll just let you know, tariffs will lead to prices increases in the long run.
No,
Okay,
because
and I do have a degree in economics.
wait, but like, isn't it like a tax on the other country? Like,
Nope, it's a tax on American consumers.
no,
Because
it's like,
American importers pay the tax and they pass it down mostly to the consumers because it's an aspect of cost of production and distribution.
I'll be honest, you talk too fast for me there.
Okay,
don't
I got
really-
you.
can
So because it's an aspect of cost of production and distribution, and because it's not placed on the profits that like someone would pull out, then it is the case that it's going to cause a higher increase in the cost of the good for the consumer. So typically it causes an increase in the cost of consumer products, and it makes it worse off for Americans in general. And it has a regressive negative impact on lower and middle income individuals because they spend a greater proportion of their income on consumer goods comparative to people who are rich.
Right. But like, wouldn't it end up like bringing like more people to manufacture and stuff in America? And it'd be better for the economy in the long run.
So actually, since Trump's got in office, we've seen real domestic manufacturing investment decline, and we were able to see a massive increase in real domestic manufacturing investment under the Biden-Harris administration, right, to degrees that we haven't seen in decades. So it seems like we can bring back that manufacturing without utilizing tariffs that negatively impact consumers.
Mm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well,
We're
I
actually
guess
losing jobs right now. Did you know that?
I thought unemployment was down.
No, unemployment's actually trending up and increasing.
Under Trump?
Yes.
Oh shit. Do you have like where do you get that from?
Yeah, that's from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. If you just look up
Okay.
the Bureau of Labor Statistics, you'll see that information. If you just look up inflation rate right after that, look up BLS inflation rate. You can even look for a bi-monthly chart, and it will show you. And by the way, we can't hear you when you swipe out of the app. But Dean, how you doing, man?
Yo, dude, I'm doing all right. I just got back from the gym.
That's fun. That's fun. How's it been going to the gym again, like consistently all the time?
Dude, it feels good. It feels really good. I missed it. It definitely makes like, the day a little bit longer, but I was at a car dealership not too long ago, and I was talking to this guy that sold cars there, and he was telling me how he works, the 45 a week plus overtime. But yet he still goes to the gym every day and wakes up at 6 a.m. And when I heard him say that, I was like, damn, like, okay, if he could do it, so can I. So I've been back in there.
That's funny. That's funny.
So I see that the jobs are actually down, but I don't know. I guess that's a good point. But like, what about like immigration? Like, like, don't you think it's good to like get all the criminals out and stuff?
Yeah. I mean, I think I would want to address like violent criminals and people who have committed bad crimes. But I don't think that's what we're currently doing under the Trump administration. 70% of people are detained by ICE, have no prior criminal history, so they aren't people who are a threat to our safety and security. So what we should be doing is having law enforcement focus on those that have not committed violent or who have committed violent crimes and bad crimes, rather than those that are just like working, benefiting their communities, and helping their families out and things like that. I think it's ridiculous, like how we currently view it in terms of this. Like, cause like it's obviously not actually going to make us safer, right? If we're spending 70% of our time focusing on people who are not a threat to the community.
Yeah, I see what you mean, but
Can I
feel
ask?
like-
Yes,
go
go
ahead,
for
go
it.
ahead.
Perfect. I've been asking this question all day, and I'm going to ask it again. If Biden called for the execution by hanging of Republicans, do you think he should be thrown out of office?
I mean, that's pretty crazy, but like,
Yeah,
it's like freedom of speech now.
that's freedom of speech. What do you mean?
You could
Is
be
it not? Like,
you could be expelled from school for like calling for the execution of your classmates. You could be fired from a job for doing the same thing, right? So I guess at the bare minimum, if Biden were to have literally called for the execution, right, of Republicans, right, his political opponents, at the bare minimum, would you say that is a very reasonable red line, right, that any reasonable American would see, then stop supporting him as president?
I don't know. I mean, it's definitely insane. And
Would you stop supporting him?
Right. Would you say a reasonable American would stop supporting Biden as president if he called for the public execution of Republicans?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
So if a reasonable American would stop supporting Biden as president if he called for the execution of Republicans, then a reasonable American would stop supporting Trump as president if he called for the execution of Democrats. And that's exactly what he did today. He said, right, that Democratic lawmakers who had suggested that members of our military do not have to follow unlawful orders made by the president should be executed, even suggested that they should be hanged. So I guess the conclusion here would be is that as of this morning, any reasonable American, right, should stop supporting Trump. So then the next question is, are you reasonable? Because if you continue to support Trump, then by your own logic, you're not.
That happened today?
Yes.
Yes.
What? Is there like a video or
He literally posted it to Truth Social.
what?
Yeah, we're not joking. He's from the toilet is talking about executing political opponents and retruthing comments saying that.
What the fuck?
Yeah, literally. Like from the toilet. And like, so like, would you stop supporting him given that you know this now?
I mean, honestly, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you don't support Trump anymore? You wouldn't vote for him if you could go back in time?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at it, but if
You
that's
have to
true,
look at
then
it? Like, no, given that this
I
is
mean,
the
I
case.
have to make sure it's true.
Wait, so given that you do look at it and you find out that what we're saying is true, push the galaxy. Thank you so much, Mallory. Would you, if you could go back in time, vote for Kamala Harris over Donald Trump?
I don't know if I would vote for Kamala,
Bruh.
but I would
You would
not
pr-
vote for Trump.
If you're the deciding vote.
Yeah. I don't know, honestly.
You don't know? You don't know? You think that Kamala Harris might be comparable
think-
or comparable or as bad as someone calling for the execution of their political opponents?
Right. Yeah, like MAGA can never say that the left is the party of violence ever again. Like, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like, after
that's
like
crazy.
seeing like Trump post that shit on Truth Social and seeing like a bunch of MAGA Republicans agreeing with him on Twitter, like, I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of like I'm scared for my safety, man.
That's kind of crazy, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't even like defend that. But
So, like, would you say that like you would stop supporting Trump now? Like, dude, you can
Yeah, I
support other
guess I would.
Republicans. Drop the guy. Don't support him anymore. He's insane,
Yeah.
right? Like, can't you admit he's gone off the deep end?
I mean, yeah, he's kind of lost the plot a little.
Oh, and Caroline Levitt. Yeah, I don't know
A little.
if you know this.
Yeah.
The other day, Donald Trump called a Bloomberg female news reporter Piggy,
Mhm.
and today Caroline Levitt said that we should all be appreciative and respectful and loving of Trump's transparency because he's so forthcoming with his true feelings.
That's
so
crazy.
weird. That's so weird. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I wouldn't say that I support that.
Okay. So you don't support him anymore. All right. Good. Good to hear.
No.
Appreciate you coming up,
All
man.
All right. Have a good one.
Okay. All right. Let's go on to the next individual. How were your debates today, Dean? Unhinged?
Honestly, I don't know. I kind of liked my stream today. I was feeling good by the end of it. I think the actual debates, though, they were like some of them were reasonable, some of them were just crazy.
Okay. Yeah, that's what we'd expect. Whoa. It just like was acting so weird for a second. All right. Let's get to the next individual up here real quick. Only send a guest request if you do meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. We're just looking for some debates. If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen. Again, it will help get it out to more people. Let's go on to the next person here real quick. And thank you so much. I really appreciate the $10. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yo, Dean, can you sell me your course, bro?
Yep.
The e-commerce get rich quick. You just
Sorry,
landed
Yo, what's
in
up?
LA. You
You're
just
coming
landed in LA. You're gonna drop 1,000K.
What'd you say, Dean?
Oh, I was just talking to him. You're a couple of years late, bro. I'm sorry. Right? You could have got in on that
Yeah.
e-rich lifestyle if
Yeah,
you just
he
hit me
did.
up a couple of years ago.
Yeah, dude,
That
that's
was
very unfortunate, man.
2022. You're
Hey,
actually such
very
a
unfortunate. Don't be jealous. So, how old are you, man? You gotta let me know you're old enough.
Oh my,
Hey, bro, how old are you?
these liberals sucking.
Okay, what?
You have all these liberals sucking.
Huh?
Oh.
Huh?
Listen, I understand that you're pissed off that you didn't get that e-rich lifestyle back in 22. Like, if you did, you honestly would have been like me, dropping like a duffel bag, right? A couple racks at Louis Vuitton, hopping on your private jet, taking it to Paris. Right? I understand that you missed out on that.
God, bro, scamming all these old liberal ladies out of their money, kid. You're such a fraud.
Thank you,
I
thank you for
understand.
supporting the scam. I really appreciate it. Actually, you know,
Right.
thank you everyone. I really appreciate it. Natalia, thank you for the $70
Bro,
on
you're right
PayPal.
as
Thank you so much.
Parker, bro.
I really
You know,
appreciate it for
you're
supporting the scam. Thank you so much,
smarter
Natalia. I
than
really
this,
appreciate it.
dude.
Thank you, and Michelle
smarter
with the
than this,
$50 on PayPal. Thank you so much, Michelle. I really appreciate the $50. Thank you so much as well. They said thanks for your content. I really appreciate it. It sounds like they also really much appreciate the scam. Thank you so much. Tyler with the $10. Evan with the 25. Thank you so much. Everyone being so grateful and supporting the scam. Thank you so much. I really appreciate
I have
it.
something to say. I
Go
have
ahead.
something to say.
What about all the peace treaties he's signing?
Well,
Huh?
one second.
He's
One
solving
second.
wars, dude.
I have something to say. Okay, so this fella right here is calling me a fraudster. Here, just give me a second. There's something.
Yeah, let's hear it, bro.
There's something that I need to get first. Let me just.
Oh,
Let's
wait.
fucking hear it, dude.
What is he
All
going?
right, all right. I think that we're good.
Am I mad jealous that this dude scammed people out of their money? Oh, here he
Yo,
goes.
Dean. Yo, bro.
Listen, your ego.
Just flew in
Your
from this
ego.
private jet, about to drop 1,000
Ego's the
grand
listen.
at Louis
Listen,
Vuitton.
pipe down, Beta. Pipe down. Sit down. Let the alpha talk. Your ego is the problem.
Your
Okay.
ego's the problem.
Your ego. Listen.
Who the fuck do you
Listen.
think you are?
Listen. Your ego is the problem. You want to get like me? You want to have $1 million in the duffel bag on the lap? You want to be taking a private jet to Louis Vuitton, drop 10 racks? Then you got to take that ego and you got to get rid of it. Okay?
Bro, you're acting as if this is like 10
Down.
years ago, bro. This was like literally
Is
2.5
to
years ago.
experience an ego death. So listen. I understand you're a couple years on e-rich lifestyle. I could still give you some pointers today.
You're fucking funny,
ego's
dude.
the problem.
You're such a
Ego's
scammer.
the problem.
Dude, yeah, Dean, you're such a scammer, bro. You know, Lauren, thank you for the $5. Thank you for my ego. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Tyler, thank you for the $10. Thank
Why
you
are
so
we
much.
acting like
Elizabeth,
this is
the
a decade
$5.
ago,
Thank you so
bro?
much.
This is
For
literally a
Tithe
couple
to the
years
cult
ago.
of Parker and Dean. Thank you so much. Yo, I mean, thank you, man, for supporting the scam. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You're supporting him doing that? I'm confused.
Yeah. So what's a scam? Can you define what a scam is?
Him selling an online course to get rich, and now all of a sudden he's liberal and making money off of people donating to him. Like,
Wait,
what?
so making money off of people donating to you is scamming?
Well, not necessarily. He just doesn't believe in what he's fucking talking about.
Wait, you just said it was a scam. Now you're arguing that it's not scamming people, bro.
Well, I don't think
the
this is a
$10, thank you.
scam, but what he was
Julian,
doing
thank you for
before
the
is
5.
without a doubt a scam.
Okay, so now he's redeemed, right? Under your view, he's redeemed, right?
Why would he
he's
be
no longer
redeemed?
a scammer. Wait, Dean,
I
by
just
the way,
don't
we
think
can't
he
hear you.
believes in what he's talking about.
Dean definitely does.
Oh,
Wait, no,
yeah,
so
I'd
you
like
think
to-
Dean's a Trump supporter?
No, I'm not saying that either.
Okay, so then he
Well,
does
then-
believe in what he's saying.
I just think he's doing whatever he can to get money.
Your ego's a problem. Okay, on a real note though, the E-Rich lifestyle certainly was cringy, but it wasn't a scam.
What? How is that not a scam?
Dude, I got you. So before I got into debates, I was a full stack web developer. I got 2 international awards for it. And like when I was like younger, when I was like 16, 17, I tried to sell my web dev services through like cringy shit like that. But like, you know, as I grew up, when I was 18, I just started like a full stack, like professional creative marketing agency. And I ended up working with like real estate companies, locally speaking. And then I ended up getting hired on as the creative director of a 10-figure, yeah, there we go, 10-figure e-commerce website.
Wait, can I ask you a question, Dean?
Yeah, what?
On your live stream the other day, you said you regret crying about Charlie Kirk.
Bro, what the fuck? Zorro going. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That like Loki scared me. I'm not gonna lie. I was like kind of scared. It caught me off guard.
God.
What just happened? It's like the biggest gift on TikTok, everyone. It's like the biggest gift you can send on TikTok.
Show some love to Zara.
That's crazy.
Down below in that comment
This is exactly what I'm talking about, dude. These like
and
little
Robbie!
ladies, they don't know where to
Robbie,
fucking
thank you for
spend
the
their money. They just give it to you
$25 on
folks.
Venmo. And Zara with
what
the
do you have to do with it, bro?
goddamn universe.
This is away from Death Star.
Go! Let's
Dude,
get
this guy.
25 big booms for Zara.
Dude.
Boom! Boom!
Oh no.
Boom!
This is Parker and Dean After Dark. Parker and Dean After Dark. Oh no.
Boom!
Oh no. Oh no.
Zara!
Oh no. Oh
Dean, are we
no.
gonna talk about how you lost all
Oh
your
no.
games?
Oh no. What is he doing? What is he
Lost all
doing?
your games.
Hey,
dog.
hold up. Jane, thank you
That's
so
what
much. I really
time to
appreciate it. Thank you
talk
for the $25. Give some W's for Jane in the comment section. Holly Berry with the $20. Thank you. Allison with the $25. Romy with the thank you so much for the $25 as well. Ashton with the $5. Thank you everyone for supporting the scam. Thank you so much. Harold with the $50. Thank you so much, Harold. Alexandria, thank you so much for the $1. I really appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the scam, everyone.
Yeah,
Wait, what's up?
Allison, thank you so much for the $25 too, supporting the scam. Let's fucking go!
Also, hey brother, I didn't lose my games. I got them back.
Come on, let's see him then.
Okay, no. Hey. I actually want a reason why you support Trump. I want a reason why you support Trump. Come on.
Yeah, I'll
Now,
show you the games.
Trump.
What's up?
I think he would have done it a whole lot better than Kamala.
Like on what?
I mean, come on, dude. He hasn't even been in office for like what, a year, and he's already solved.
Yeah, and he's already talking about executing some Democrats. Yeah, he hasn't even been in the office for a year in this
You
term,
guys stretch
and yet he's
words
already
like
talking about
crazy.
executing Democrats. How is that a stretch? Not Dean flexing on the guest, bro. What?
How old is that photo? Why doesn't he show something from right now?
This
Dude.
photo was taken literally 2 weeks ago.
Was that
Bro.
before the e-commerce site, the Get Rich Quick?
Oh man, that's 2 weeks ago. That's after. That's after we all got rich quick.
But what you lack in height, you make up with brain cells, right?
Yeah, dead ass.
How
What's
tall are
10
you, man?
minus 2, Dean?
Hey, how tall are you?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't think it'd matter because if I told you that my height, you wouldn't
How
believe
tall
it.
are you?
I'm like 6 foot even.
You're 6 foot.
Why?
even?
Why would nobody believe that? That's like pretty like reasonable.
Yeah, no, it's a normal height. I just don't think you would believe it.
I don't know if it's this. Yeah. Okay. Well.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
like- that's like
I
nothing.
don't actually. I don't. I
Can we,
believe
can, we,
you're-
can we get like an Can we get like an age check on this guy? I feel like the only people that are like, "Ooh, I'm 6 foot," like, "Oh, you won't believe it," are like 14-year-olds.
Yeah. How old are you, man?
I was actually born at 11/22/2004. It's coming up 21.
So you're turning 21 or you are 21?
No, I'm turning 21 this weekend.
Okay. All right. So MJ, thank you so much. Really
Dude, I have
appreciate
a
the
question for
fiery
you, Parker.
dragon.
Can you
Thank you.
believe this shit?
Hold up.
He was fucking...
Hold up. Give me an actual reason why you think that Donald Trump would do better. I want an actual reason. I want some actual debating. I want you to stay focused.
I think that unfortunately our world is too caught up in the fact versus man and woman that just Kamala would simply not do a better job.
Okay, so why? Oh, so wait, no,
like,
do you think because she's a
about,
woman?
Like, the fucking
wait,
Saudi Arabia, Iraq. Do you think they would fucking?
Oh, so you're saying because she's a woman? Oh, okay, there you go.
No, I'm not
so
even
actually,
saying that.
if you look at countries around the world, they actually had a higher degree of confidence that Kamala Harris would do the right thing regarding world affairs comparative to Donald Trump. Donald Trump, amongst a 24-country median, had 33% confidence in doing the right thing regarding world affairs, whereas Kamala Harris was over 55% in confidence amongst an 18-country median. Right, so if you actually want to look at like what countries around the world, especially our allies, thought of Kamala Harris comparative to Donald Trump, they actually preferred Kamala Harris. If you also want to reference specifically how our allies, like Canada, view us now, well, actually way worse because of Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump has literally talked about annexing our core allies like Canada, which has clearly led to them boycotting our products.
Sorry, I'm pissing. Do you
What? Why are you pissing on the stream, bro? Mid debate, bro. That's crazy.
That is so fucking weird.
What?
Wait,
dude,
I have a question for you though, Parker.
Okay, no. How about you ask that in the comment section?
What a weirdo.
Like genuinely, like what is he doing?
Yeah, the guy that thinks I used to scam is also the guy that thinks women can't lead and will piss on a live stream in front of over 5,000 people.
Yeah, diabolical. Let's go on the next individual. Jalen, thank you so much. Really appreciate the $4.20 for Peen After Dark ticket fee. Thank you so much. dude, I had one. I'm sorry, what? Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hey, I'm 29.
And do you support Trump?
Yes, sir.
Parker, thank you for the future encounter. Thank you. If you could go back in time, you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. Who would you rather vote for?
Definitely Trump.
Okay, why do you support Trump?
I support him because he's being advocating for a,
the execution of Democrats? Of some Democrats? Do you support
that?
that?
A safer border.
Maria with the TikTok universe. Holy shit. Oh my god, what is going on right now? Maria with the TikTok universe. Holy shit, thank you so much. For people on YouTube, that's like the biggest gift that someone can send on TikTok. It's actually fucking crazy. What is going on right now? Maria, can we get some W's for Maria in the comment section right now? I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. That is fucking crazy. Go ahead. You were saying, Peter? Holy shit.
Yeah, just like he's been advocating for like a much safer border, cutting illegal crossings.
Okay. So I don't think they're actually making the conditions at the border safer because they're not actually addressing, right, those that have committed violent crimes and bad crimes to a greater extent. Plus, they're actively condoning violence from the point of the administration. Donald Trump not only pardoned violent rioters who beat police officers, but actively, like I said prior, is calling for the execution of his political opponents. Go ahead.
I just had to interrupt you real quick. Like right now, you are ranked number 3 on the daily rankings. Like they just happened to reset.
Oh, okay, that's why.
They reset 60 seconds ago. So right now you're on the podium, but go ahead.
Oh, that's so funny.
Congrats, Parker.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I haven't done that since like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, you're doing very good. I support you guys, by the way, but I just want you guys to recognize that like he does do something good in terms of the the border situation, because a lot of people, I think especially those international families, they voted for Trump because he's been advocating, he's been vocaling about cutting illegal crossings. I think he got a lot of votes from that, definitely from my side of the family, of course,
the galaxy,
because it really matters to us. I understand that he does a lot of things that that are wrong, but yeah, the border situation is really now is under control, but before it was really out of control.
Okay, so what can Trump do specifically, or what is Trump doing that's specifically better?
What do you mean?
You're not saying what Trump's doing better, because I would say that Trump is illegally deporting people. So if undocumented immigrants need to go into the country through a documented process, then why does Donald Trump not need to go through the legal process to deport them?
Well, if they're here illegally, they by definition they broke the law, and then they should be deported, right? But
no, I don't think
that's
that
what
just because you violate the law that necessarily means it should be enforced. We're on an app right now that's currently banned by the government that's just not being enforced by the Trump administration to be illegal.
Yeah, like I understand that part, but the thing about like my stand on this is if you're already here, if you pay taxes, if you already establish like a family, and then you shouldn't be deported. But for those people who committed a crime and then also across the country, across the border illegally in the first place, then they should.
Bro, what the fuck is going on right now? Yehoshua with the fucking TikTok universe. What is going on? Holy shit, bro. What is going on? That's 3 this live. 2 for me and 1 for you. Holy fuck, what is going on right now? Dude, what is Actually, we're like 30 minutes into the stream. What the fuck is going on right now? I'm so confused. Holy shit. Can we get some W's for Yehoshua in the comment section right now? Oh my god. Holy fuck, sorry, you can continue. I apologize. Yehoshua, thank you so much. What is going on right now?
No, I mean, good for you, Parker. I'm happy for you.
Okay, you can continue. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I was just saying that, you know, a lot of people who voted for him is because he's being very vocal about the illegal crossing. And you guys have to admit that it is a very serious issue. I think if I ask you guys a question about are you happy about the border situation right now versus let's say like 2 years ago, I mean you would be happy that it is under control, right? Because before thousands of people were crossing the border like just daily, and I think as a country, especially a country that is rule of law, I don't think that's you know that's good for America. So he's got that under control. So I think he deserves some credit because we're like an international family. So this is very important to us. We have families waiting to get to America, and they have to go through a background check, health check, and all these process. While we see at the same time, we see people just walk into the country illegally. So of course,
it's not undocumented immigrants that make that process take longer. It's people like Donald Trump that advocate for the system to take longer and put more money into specifically deporting people who have not committed violent crimes and bad crimes, rather than making the legal process go significantly quicker. You understand that we're advocating for the legal process to go quicker. We're advocating for an actual solution. Republicans don't have a solution outside of just saying that they want to mass deport people, right? And they're violating people's constitutionally protected rights. Again, if it should be punished for people specifically in coming into the country just because they broke the law, well then why don't we punish the Trump administration for breaking the law when deporting them to a greater extent?
They should be punished if they broke the
Trump
law. Everybody
administration
should be punished.
They've been violating due process rights. And Trump has literally not only did you not punish him for his crimes when you literally voted for him for president because you literally ensured that he wasn't put in prison by voting for him for president, but he also has literally done that for other people. Like he pardoned violent rioters, he beat police officers, who called them patriots.
You know, this is the thing that you and I don't get. You know, like you talk about from your perspective that he is a criminal and he doesn't give people, you know, due process and everything. But what about from our perspective? Like, I get it. I get that the process is very long, but we're following the process. We're following the law, whereas people on the border, they don't. And the previous administration allowed those people to go in there while we're waiting in line. So what do you think that makes us feel, Parker?
Real quick, I'm gonna hop in here, Parker. I'm gonna go and drop down for the night, but I appreciate you for letting me out, man.
Appreciate you coming on, man. Good seeing you as always.
Bye, guys.
Peace out.
Bye,
Peace out.
Dean.
Peace out. Yeah. So again, I think that the process will be made better off for people who are going through the legal process if you support Democrats rather than supporting Republicans who have historically made that process take even longer than it already does.
Well, the reason why it takes longer is because there's a lot of people going in America through the legal channel.
Okay. So you're saying that you want people to go through the legal channel. I want people to go through the legal channel as well. But what I'm saying is what's going to incentivize people to go through the legal channel more is by providing a legal process that's significantly quicker for those that have not committed a violent crime or bad crime or that are already in the country undocumented, and also making the process quicker for people who are going through the legal process as of right now. Heavily investing into the legal process makes the conditions better for all immigrants, right?
Yes, until there is one, Parker, until there is a quicker process, everybody follows the law.
Again, I know that you want that to be the case, but that's just the reality is that I don't think that's the best process to ensure that the most amount of people are vetted as possible. Because people who are in the country who are undocumented, you're just incentivizing them to go further into the shadows rather than to identify themselves to authorities and to go through the vetting process to become a citizen.
Oh, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. That I agree with you. Like he shouldn't be deporting people just like they're walking on the street and if they have like a parking ticket or I mean speeding ticket or something like that.
We're talking
I'm
about
not
just
I agree with
undocumented
you.
immigrants. Like we're talking about undocumented immigrants that have not committed violent crimes or bad crimes.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I agree. They should stay. If
Okay,
they're
wait, then
contributing
you
to
agree with the
society.
Democratic position. The Democratic position is that you're even to the left of the Democratic Party. The Democratic position was that they wanted to priority deport those that have committed violent crimes and bad crimes, right? That was the whole point.
Yeah, but why the illegal crossing were like at the peak time high when the Democrats were in power?
Because economic insecurity existed around the world because of global inflation, and because of economic insecurity, people came to the United States to a higher extent.
And so they just let them.
No, you understand that that's just what was going to happen under either administration. If you want to say just let them, they had border enforcement for deporting people.
So why aren't there?
I disagree with the amount that they deported people. I think that they shouldn't be deporting anyone who has not committed a violent crime or bad crime.
I know, but so why aren't there so many illegal crossings right now when Trump is in power, Parker?
Again, it's because of the process that he's going through. He's actively murdering people off the coast of Venezuela, over 60 plus people off the coast of Venezuela with absolutely no evidence that they had any DRUGS. Okay?
Well,
so it's the
that's
process
a different
he's
matter. That
going-
we're talking about illegal crossing.
It's the process he's going and undergoing specifically and how treacherous it is and the fact that it violates our constitutional principles that is causing people to come to the country to a lesser extent. That's not a good mechanism to reduce the amount of people coming to our country through the process undocumented. That is a harmful and inhumane process of doing so.
Yeah, it is very, but
so then let's talk about my mechanism. My mechanism that's not harmful specifically and provides better conditions for working class people in this country. And in the long run, we'll be able to pay for things like Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, right? That would be better off, right?
Yeah, but if a person walks into America illegally, then he should be deported, like right now.
Sorry, we say that one more time.
I said if people are crossing the border illegally, then they should be deported. You guys saying that they're not criminals, but breaking the law by definition, they're criminals. You would agree with that, right?
Yes, I agree that they have violated a law. They have committed a misdemeanor, but that does not mean that that law particularly should be enforced. And in plenty of instances, right, there are people who are just in violation of civil law. One, because there's statute of limitations on the misdemeanor, and two, because of the fact that in terms of people coming to our country, many people come to our country legally and then overstay like a visa, for example. So in that situation, would you say that because it's not a violation of criminal law that they should be allowed to stay in the country? Because it's just a violation
They should
of
not be
civil
allowed
law?
to stay in the country if they overstay. Why would they?
Okay, wait. So you think the determination from a civil court is justified, right?
Well, if they broke the law, of course they should be. They should not overstay. Why would you overstay in the first place?
Okay, so why would you overstay a visa? Because people want to stay in the country, yet the current legal process takes too long to do so. So I'm asking you a question in this context, like.
Yeah, if their visa is buyers, which by definition, by the law, that they don't have the right to be in America. or am I understanding this wrong totally?
So you say that they don't have a right. I say they do. But are you saying
Why?
from a legal perspective?
Of course, I'm saying from a legal perspective.
From a legal
If you go to any
perspective, right
country,
now
my
that
friend,
they're unlawfully in the country. Yeah, but it would be a violation of civil law, not criminal law. Does that make sense?
and it does not make sense to me. My friend
Do you know
overstayed
what a civil court
2
is?
days. 2 days in South Korea, and then the U.S. government has had to pick him, from South Korea, and then paid $5,000 fine, and then got refused to re-enter South Korea for 5 years. From that day on, 5 years, he's not allowed to go back to South Korea no more. And so what do you think about that? You don't think that's inhumane just for 2 days?
Well, I think the process should be that if someone wants to immigrate to our country, if they have not committed a violent crime or bad crime, they should have a quick legal process of doing so. We currently do not have a quick legal process, so I understand why people come to our country undocumented. I don't know how many more times I have to say my position. I think that this leads to the best conditions for people who are undocumented in the country, and it leads to the best conditions for United States citizens. It makes our country safer and secure. It makes our economy better off. All right, immigration vastly improves our economic standing.
Yeah, so let me restate my viewpoint then. People like me who voted for Trump because of the border situation are happy right now because the illegal crossing from the border is dropping dramatically. So that is my core point. We're happy because we see that, we get to see that. Of course, Trump does bad things, but that's, to be honest, we don't really care about them as much as we care about the border situation.
You don't care about the fact that he's literally talking about executing Democrats for saying that people who are in government shouldn't follow unlawful orders?
But can he do that, though? Can he really executing Democrats?
Well, he's claiming that they're committing seditious acts.
I don't think he can do that. But
wait, that's what he was. He did that on Truth Social.
Yeah, but I don't think he can do that, though. Can he really execute
You don't know
Democrats?
if he can. Isn't it still a threat to for the president of the United States to claim that he wants to execute?
I don't know about that, Parker.
Democrats for saying that people in the government shouldn't follow unlawful orders.
But what I can tell you is people who support him because of the border situation don't really care that much about his other policies or other stands.
So you don't care about the fact that he did that, about the fact that he's calling for the execution of political opponents.
When I am going
at what point will you draw the line?
I mean, when I'm going through the process, if he does something that's personally going to affect me or my family, versus something like, for example, he's been posting on Truth Social that he's going to execute some Democrats. Parker, to be honest, I really don't care as long as he can fix the border situation. Okay, let me ask you a question. What's her name again? Laken Riley, the girl who got murdered by illegal alien. For that, a lot of people were like, "Oh yeah, it's such a bad thing," But it's not.
I'm sorry,
happening
I don't know why
to
you're pivoting. You're not addressing the fact that, because we were talking about the fact that he called for the execution, right, of political opponents, and you just don't give a shit. You don't give a flying fuck about that he's calling for the execution of literally his political opponents.
I know.
You just
that's
don't
why
address
I'm explaining.
that.
That's why I am explaining why people who voted for him because of the border situation don't really care about other things that he has done. They don't weigh as much.
I'm asking you, do you care?
Of course I don't. Why would I care?
You don't care? You don't care about the fact that he called for the execution of his political opponents?
If I'm going through the legal process, if I'm waiting in a line for 2 years to go into America, okay, and then if he says, okay, I'm gonna fix the illegal crossing, and meanwhile he made a post, he makes a lot of posts. Some of them are very stupid, anyways. He made a lot of posts, and then meanwhile it's the post that he's saying that he's gonna execute some Democrats. Why would I care about that? Clearly he's being, bullshitting, if that's the right word.
Seriously, what specifically is so great about what's happened at the border that you're willing to overlook him calling for the execution of political opponents? That's anti-democratic.
You don't get it.
That is a threat to our country. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm serious, genuinely. What the fuck is wrong with you? Stop. What the fuck is wrong with you? This is not fucking business as usual. This is him literally on Truth Social from the toilet talking about executing his political opponents. Seriously, do you realize how fucking serious that is? There's not a single Democrat that's done that. Name me one fucking candidate in U.S. history that's done that.
You don't
the execution
care.
of his political opponents.
So you think he's going to do that? You generally
he
believe
called
that
for it
he's
from the
going to
position of
execute-
president. I'm asking, name one other candidate that did that.
Yeah, but do you think he's actually going to do that? Who has the power to execute people?
I'm sorry. I don't know whether or not it's actually going to happen. I just know what did actually happen is he threatened to do so. And he literally talked about, right, literally, or in Retruth, fucking people literally saying that they would hang them. Like, I'm serious.
I don't think...
You have got to realize that that is crazy. And that is not okay. And you guys talked about rhetoric from the Democrats being violent when actively the candidate that you support literally wants some to be executed and retruth those. Talking about executing Democrats that literally just said don't follow unlawful orders. Okay?
You talk about it as if there is
do you agree that people
to execute Democrats?
Do you believe people that work for the government should not follow unlawful orders?
They should follow orders, whether it's if there is a law, then they should follow it.
No. Should they not follow unlawful orders?
Should they not follow unlawful orders? If it's unlawful, then of course they should not follow it.
Okay, wait. So your position right there is the exact position that Donald Trump said was justification for someone's death. That's what he literally said. He said that was seditious action.
In what world?
He said that was seditious behavior.
He can execute the Democrats. He can.
Wait, I'm sorry. Okay, please tell me you don't. Please tell me you can acknowledge this.
I can't acknowledge that. I would.
He literally said the position you have.
If it's doable,
seditious behavior.
If he can put it in a practical way, but he can't.
Wait, say that again.
I said he made that post just like many of his ridiculous posts. They're just posts, you know? They don't affect people in any way.
He retruthed someone saying, hang them, George Washington would. He retruthed someone saying that. I can show you right now. He retruthed that. In the last 24 hours, that was posted, he retruthed it, which means he reposted it.
But my point is...
Can you imagine a Democrat said that about Republicans? Can you imagine? I mean, fucking Obama wore a tan suit. He had Dijon mustard, okay? And Fox News was talking about that. But Donald Trump says, retweets someone saying, hang them, George Washington would. And you literally are just willing to overlook that?
I can tell you who are going to overlook that. Those people who are waiting in line to go through the legal process, they're definitely going to overlook that. You don't see the point because this is something that you don't experience. The reason why I brought
most legal immigrants would not agree with this. Okay, genuinely, most legal immigrants coming to our country would agree with the position that I hold right now and would disagree with the position that you hold. I'm genuinely serious. Most people would. You want to know what's crazy? Trump is not advocating for the legal process to go quicker. You know who is? Democrats. Kamala Harris. Yeah. They were advocating for the legal process to go quicker. You are actually delusional for thinking that the average legal immigrant coming to our country would agree with Donald Trump saying that some Democrats should be executed. Right? Because they said that you should not follow unlawful orders.
Why are you putting words in my mouth, Parker?
Wait, no, I'm sorry. That's the position I just said is crazy and would get you to stop supporting someone. If the average person knew this, that Donald Trump just did this, they would stop supporting him. So you should do that.
I did not say that.
Cult members. Only cult members will defend this. I'm serious. Only cult members will defend this.
And can I say something? Because you're putting words in my mouth. I didn't say I agree with him saying that. I didn't say that. I didn't say most legal immigrants would agree him.
No, but you're willing to overlook it. That's what I'm saying.
Because it's not important. It's not relevant.
It is. This is incredibly important. This is I'm sorry, but this is textbook fascism. I'm serious. This is absolutely textbook fascism. He's blatantly calling for the execution of political opponents. I'm sorry. If you can't see this as totalitarianism and an element of fascism, then I don't know what else is going to tell you that. Genuinely. He is talking about executing his political opponents. At what point will you stand up to this? At what point? Genuinely,
I will stand up to it.
I'm not just like some liberal talking head right now saying this to you. I'm genuinely saying, as an American that cares for this country, why the fuck would you support this shit? Stop supporting this. Get over this. Support another candidate. Don't support this. This is insane. This is fucking crazy. And if you can't realize that, you will never be able to realize that about any candidate ever running for political office. And you would be subjected to literally supporting literal fucking Nazis and fucking fascists in the context of Italy, in the context of Germany, during the context of World War II. I'm sorry, you absolutely would have. If you will sit here and defend Donald Trump saying that he is okay with hanging his political opponents, that literally just said, if you're in intelligence agencies and if you're in the military or like a service member, that you should not follow unlawful orders. He said that was sedition and justification for literally them being hung. I'm sorry. Fucking crazy. You can't sit there and say that. That's horrible. Do you actually love your country? Do you actually love do you love the Constitution? Do you love the rule of law? Do you love our democracy? Do you love the systems that our country has? Because it sounds like to me you don't give a shit about it.
On the contrary, Parker, I care about it. That's why people need to follow the law when they go to the country. When they go into the country, you're constantly putting words in my mouth. You said I support.
We are so far beyond that conversation. If you can't realize right now that you need to look at where your priorities are. If you can't realize that we are well beyond violations of the law, the Trump administration is violating the law all the time. We're literally saying that the Democrats were saying follow the law. And Donald Trump said that they're engaging in an action punishable by death. The Democrats were the ones saying follow the law. So who's actually the one talking about following the law? Is it our side or is it your side? Because to me, it sounds like our side disproportionately is advocating for following the law, whereas your side doesn't give a shit about the law. As long as it's convenient for you to violate it.
I actually think you're talking about your side, because people who go into the country legally, they follow the process, and you're saying we're not following the law.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. Like, genuinely, like, if you want people
and we're
to follow
accusing
the law,
those illegal crossings, and you're saying they're following the law.
Yeah,
wow.
No, I'm acknowledging that undocumented immigrants are not following the law. But what I'm saying is that the violation of the law they engaged in is nowhere near as harmful as the violation of the laws by the Trump administration. The undermining of constitutionally protected rights. Those matter so much more than an undocumented immigrant who has not committed a violent crime or bad crime coming into our country. And if you can't identify that, I'm sorry, what could I convince you of? What genuinely, what could I convince you of? At this point, I can show you that your priority should not be in deporting people who have been in this country for 10 plus years, who have not committed a violent crime or bad crime and are just benefiting their communities and their families, right?
Parker, let me just say one thing.
People like that.
Let me just say one thing. Your stand on illegal crossing, on illegal immigrants, would be a little bit different if Laken Riley was your sister. Okay, that's the only thing I would say.
Undocumented immigrants are multiple times less likely to commit violent crime, drug crime, property crime in the country compared to natural-born U.S. citizens. Why would you take one case where an undocumented immigrant did something that's unspeakable, horrific, and terrible, right? And say that that's representative of all undocumented immigrants? Because you wouldn't point at someone like Jeffrey Epstein and represent all Americans like Jeffrey Epstein. You wouldn't represent all Americans as the worst Americans that have ever existed. You wouldn't represent all people specifically as the worst person of a group that they're a part of. It is obviously ridiculous for you to paint all undocumented immigrants as specifically the same as someone who has committed a treacherous action like murdering someone who is absolutely innocent. Right? We disagree with that. But if you disagree with that, you can't look away when the Trump administration advocates to execute political opponents. You can't look away when the Trump administration murders people, over 60 people off the coast of Venezuela with absolutely no evidence given to Congress that they actually had any drugs. And even if they did, it would have been reason to detain them once they got to U.S. waters rather than murdering them. I mean, if you actually cared about people's lives, you wouldn't be supporting the Trump administration. So yes, I would still sit here and support the exact same policy I do right now, because inevitably the policy I'm advocating for right now would actually reduce the likelihood of that happening, because law enforcement will have more time focusing on people who have committed violent crimes and bad crimes. They'll have more time to deal with the murderers and the rapists, right? If they are not deporting people's grandparents who are working for their families, right, for a better life, people's parents who are working for their families for a better life, people's siblings who are working for their families and their communities for a better life, who have not committed violent crimes and bad crimes and are not a threat to our safety and security as a community. Over 70% of people detained by ICE are not someone who is a threat to our safety and security, as they've literally have no prior criminal record. Okay? Focus on the murderers, focus on the rapists. That's what the American people want. They just didn't know how to support it in terms of policy. My policy, what I agree with, it literally, if I explain it to the average American, they will agree with it. It's only because this information has not been accessible to the average American in terms of, oh, what are actual policies that specifically would actually advocate for amnesty and advocate for quicker legal immigration that could be an option that aren't currently supported by politicians right now. If they were shown that as an option, they would pick it. In most circumstances.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
After all
that, let me just ask you a question. Are you happy about the border situation right now?
No.
So you would rather have the illegal crossings daily, like the thousands of illegal crossing, in comparison with the situation, with the status quo?
I would prefer a process that I have right now, right, where specifically undocumented immigrants that I was advocating for get a pathway to citizenship if they have not committed a violent crime or bad crime, and that law enforcement can focus on those that have committed violent crimes and bad crimes and are a threat to our safety and security.
You're dodging the question, though. It's a simple question. The border situation right now is the status quo.
Well,
where
what you're doing is creating a false dichotomy.
Zero.
What you're doing is creating a false dichotomy. You're saying that it's either what we have right now or just open borders. That's what you're trying to claim it as. That's not the two things that can happen. There are other options, and what I'm saying is another option, and this option is the right one to pick. You can't give me a single reason why your immigration view would be better than mine. Give me a single reason.
What do you mean? I just asked you a very simple question, and you're keeping dodging the question.
I'm not. I directly answered it. What did I dodge?
I said the status quo or thousands of illegal crossing, which was the case before, like 2 years ago. Which one are you happy with?
I told you, the level of undocumented crossings were due to the economic insecurity, but I would prefer the immigration surge that happened under the Biden-Harris administration to what's going on right now, because I care about the Constitution, I care about the rule of law, I care about the context of how people are treated in this country, and I think the inhumane treatment by the Trump administration, the violation of constitutionally protected rights, is such a treacherous thing that should never happen in this country that I definitely would prefer what happened under the Democrats comparative to what's happening right now. No fucking questions asked. I think the average person would support what's going on with Democrats right now compared to what was happening with the Republicans. Why? Because what's happening with the Republicans is the person who's in political office is going on Truth Social talking about executing his political opponents, saying that he wants to pardon violent rioters.
You mentioned that already.
Pardoning violent rioters who beat police officers. Why am I mentioning it over and over again? Because it's fucking insane.
I know it's insane.
I'm sorry.
You know
I'm
else
going
is
to keep
insane?
mentioning it because it should fucking
illegal
shock your
crossings
conscience. It should shock your conscience. When I bring it up every single time, it should shock your conscience. The fact that it doesn't shock your conscience shows how indoctrinated you are into the MAGA cult. I'm serious. You have MAGA cult mentality, and you are indoctrinated by that belief system. Okay, and it is limiting your ability to see common sense, basic things that everyone else can see if they are not indoctrinated and brainwashed into the cult. Okay? Everyone else can see that this is fucking insane. Everyone else can see that this is in a totalitarian, right, action from the Trump administration. If you care about small government, if you care about low taxes, if you care about freedom, then you should not support Donald Trump. And you should support other conservatives within your party that actively advocate for freedom, for the Constitution, for the rule of law, for our checks and balances, and for a system that advocates for literally everyone, not just for the ones that advocate for the rich and wealthy and for the well-connected.
That's insane. The fact that you just admitted that you're happy with the border under Democrats, where thousands of illegal crossing are walking into the country, and meanwhile you said you love your country. I don't really see the connection there. Like, why would you love your country if there are thousands of people breaking its law daily?
The
would you call
thousands of
that
people
love?
breaking the law daily are the people in the Trump administration that are breaking the law over and over again, violating people's due process rights. That is a violation of the law that is literally unseen, right, by almost any administration in the modern era. You couldn't give me another administration that's done something like this. But you're willing to
And you're
overlook that
talking
because you
about
care so much about an undocumented immigrant that is coming here for a better life. Genuinely.
and you're talking about how unpopular my opinion is,
It is.
supporting a safer border. Then why would a lot of people who voted for Trump? And I think that's the
Because
reason
they were
that
conned. They were propagandized into believing that he was going to go after violent
it's not
criminals.
con.
And
It's
Democrats did
real
not
life
do a good
image.
enough job. Democrats did not do a good enough job in telling the American people that they're going after their family members, that they're going after their loved ones, that they're going after the people that they care about. Democrats did not do a good enough job. And I put that on Democrats as much as I put that specifically on voters that didn't inform themselves, as much as I put that on people specifically that didn't involve themselves, when literally we have the fucking president of the United States literally calling for the execution of Democrats. Okay? You need to get involved. Every American needs to get involved. This should shock everyone's fucking conscience. I'm saying that over and over again because this is fucking crazy. This is beyond politics is normal. This is beyond we can sit down and have a conversation and agree to disagree. This is literally him calling for the execution of political opponents and could fucking end up being people like me. I'm genuinely serious. If he's calling for the execution of those in Congress that are literally just saying do not follow unlawful orders, what fucking stops him from doing so with practically any other Democrat and you just overlooking it and being like, oh, yeah, you know what? I really support his border policy and Democrats were advocating for an open border. Right? Like, genuinely, like, I actually, like, what will this lead to? When will you be able to stand up? And if you can't stand up right now, what will happen until you can stand up?
The majority of American people support a safer border. They want
and
a
Trump's
safer
not doing
border.
that. Do you know
He's not
what
doing that?
what's Trump's approval
He's not
rating on
doing that?
immigration?
So there are
what is
thousands
Trump's
of illegal
approval rating on
crossings right now?
immigration? What's Trump's approval rating on immigration?
Wow, you just said he's not doing that right now. So what? Am I blind? Are there more people crossing the border illegally?
What did I
now?
say they're not doing?
You just said they're not doing it. You said Trump is not doing that.
Not doing what?
I said
Not
the
doing
majority
what?
of Americans. I said the majority of Americans.
He's not
support-
making. So listen, he's not making it safer. So when you talk about whether or not it's safe, doesn't constitutional rights matter?
Wow, he's not making it safer. So
No,
by cutting
he's not.
by cutting the illegal crossing, he's not making this safer.
Undocumented immigrants actually reduce the crime rate because they have a lower likelihood of
Oh
committing
God,
crime.
yeah, you
Yeah,
tell
if-
that
if
to
more
Lincoln
und-
Riley's family.
Again,
Tell that to Lincoln Riley's family.
that's like pointing to a legal immigrant or a tourist committing a crime and then branding all immigrants who are legal and all tourists as
something
that.
that I-
Wait, no. Would you point to a what's it called? I can't speak. Would you point to a tourist committing an act of murder and would you brand all tourists as such?
You failed to say the point. The reason why I am here is because this is
Can you answer my
affecting
question?
a large amount of people.
I would love to. I would love to. I just want you to address this. Would you say that because a tourist has committed a murder, that you would brand all tourists like this murderer, or you would say that if you don't advocate for banning tourism, that you are in support of this murder happening?
Of course not. Why would I do that?
Okay, so then why are you saying that specifically here? Because undocumented immigrants as a whole have not committed this. They are less likely to commit violent crime, drug crime, property crime in the country compared to natural-born U.S. citizens. And we're advocating to deport those that have committed these particular types of actions. No one disagrees with that. If someone's committed a violent crime or bad crime or is at risk of murdering someone, we don't want that to happen. Okay? But you're trying to brand all undocumented immigrants as such when it is proportionally significantly less likely to occur, and you're not willing to accept that.
We're not willing to accept that because we're going through the process. Tens of thousands of people are going through the legal process, waiting for their background check, health check, waiting for embassy interviews, while the Democrats allow thousands of illegal crossings go into the country. So while we see that happening, and you ask me, oh, Trump is going to fix the border, but meanwhile he posts on a post on Truth Social, like thousands of his bullshit posts every day, daily. Like, why would I care about that? Of course, I'm going to care about what's affecting me directly.
This does. Whether or not we have freedom of speech, whether or not we have the ability to disagree with our government, whether or not we have the ability to stand up as a society against evil and tyranny, right, is literally predicated on whether or not you're willing to stand up right now against the fact that he literally talked about executing political opponents. How come you?
You
I
mentioned
actually,
freedom of
I
speech.
cannot.
Isn't that his freedom of speech?
Stop. Is it freedom of speech to literally advocate to murder people? Is that your view?
Can I make a Twitter post saying that I will murder Trump tomorrow? Are you going to judge me for it?
I would say you shouldn't advocate to murder political opponents. Okay.
So you're violating my First Amendment, my freedom of speech.
I don't think you have the ability to do death threats. I don't think that's freedom of speech.
Wow.
Do you think someone?
So I can do it and Trump can't. And we're both equal.
I don't think,
we're both equal under law.
I don't think anyone should be able to.
So where is my freedom of speech?
I don't think you have freedom of speech to threaten to murder people.
Okay,
yeah,
so
like,
now you
like,
changed that. You changed the whole thing to in favor of your viewpoint.
Wait, again, you're talking about threatening to murder people. I think that's not free speech. Do you agree with me?
I wouldn't personally make that post, but it is definitely arguable, you know.
Okay, so then you'd be okay with Democrats advocating for the murder of, Republicans?
If it's within the premise of their freedom of speech, sure. And if they actually do that, they should hold accountable for it.
Okay, so again, do you think that they should be allowed to do that, to advocate to murder, right, their political opponents? So if a Democrat ran on murdering the political opponents that he has, would you support that?
Anyone saying they're gonna, threaten to kill someone, that's not very Christian. So why would I support that?
You said that's not very Christian?
Of course not. Why would it be?
Are you Christian?
No, I'm not.
You're not? Okay, so then why'd you bring up Christianity?
Because I have families who are Christians.
Okay, why did you bring that up? Just because you have family members that are Christian? So do I.
Because it's not. Because they say it all the time. If someone does something not nice, and then they say that's not very Christian.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah. Well, my point is, we're happy with the border situation right now. That's all I'm gonna say.
Dude,
and he made that happen.
I genuinely think that you might be a lost cause. Like, I've tried my hardest to get you to realize that what Trump has done is disqualifying. Can you name one thing Trump could do that would get you to stop supporting him?
If he brings the border back to 2 years ago, where thousands of illegals crossing the border.
Are you a single issue voter?
Yeah, a lot of people are, don't you think?
You are. Then I'll ask you this question. If Donald Trump raped children in the Epstein files with Epstein, would you still support him?
I would not.
You wouldn't? So you would draw the line then. Would you draw the line if you were held civilly liable of forcefully penetrating a woman's vagina against her will, unanimously amongst a jury of 9 people?
Oh, I know where this is going. But a lot of people don't know that, Parker. That's why a lot of people voted for him.
Answer my question. So in that scenario, would you vote for him if he were held civilly liable?
I would not.
I would not? Well, that's true. That did happen. He was held civilly liable of forcefully penetrating E. Jean Carroll's vagina against her will, unanimously amongst a jury of 9 people. So it sounds like you wouldn't support him right now.
Yeah, I would not. If it's true.
It is true. Look up Trump liable essay AP News.
Say that again?
Look up Trump liable essay AP News.
You said Easy News?
AP News.
Is a jury found Trump liable for sexual abuse, awards accuser $5 million?
Yep, read that.
So did Trump actually plead guilty for this?
Did Trump actually plead guilty? Trump was held civilly liable. He didn't plead guilty. He was held civilly liable. So a unanimous decision from a jury indicated that he sexually abused E. Jean Carroll, which means that he forcefully penetrated her against her will, which was specified by the judge who said that Donald Trump in fact raped E. Jean Carroll, even though the original law specifically didn't indicate rape. That just is based on legal wording. It was forceful penetration of her vagina against her will, and that is absolutely rape. That's how everyone defines the term.
So he didn't plead guilty.
You said what?
So he didn't plead guilty, saying that he didn't do this, but despite the fact that he had to pay all this money, but he didn't plead guilty.
He didn't plead guilty, but he was held liable.
Okay. Do you believe that there is a case where people are wrongfully, trialed by the court?
Yes, obviously, but this isn't a situation like that because he was held liable unanimously amongst a jury of 9 people. It was appealed. He didn't get the appeal, right? He lost that. There's 26 different women who have accused him of sexual misconduct, right? He bragged about walking into the changing rooms of naked women while they're changing without their consent, where an 18-year-old came out, said there were 4 girls as young as 15 years old in these changing rooms when Donald Trump would barge in. Jeffrey Epstein, a convicted child sex trafficker, said that he knew a bunch of bad people, but didn't know anyone as bad as Trump. So he knew a bunch of child rapists, but none as bad as Trump.
Yeah.
So, like, do you understand that these are all reasons why you should be like, yeah, I probably shouldn't support this guy. And this is just the fucking tip of the iceberg.
I know, but
there's literally a trillion things about this guy that are atrocious.
I know that. I follow the news and I'm very open about it. But this is just you can tell those people who are waiting in line right now, and then they're gonna tell you that they don't really care. They just want the legal process to be gone, and then everybody goes into the country equally. Not where it was under Democrats, where you have the people on one hand waiting in lines to go through the legal channels, and then you have the people on the other hand who just walk into the border and then get work permit and everything, and sometimes like hotels. That's just so unfair.
You're talking about people going through the legal asylum process, getting access to a hotel in a severe weather scenario in the context of New York. So legal immigrants getting help from the government in emergency situations of severe weather. And you have an issue with that.
I don't know, but like I said, the situation
is that a bigger issue than rape? Is that a bigger issue than like undermining our democracy, if calling for the execution of political opponents, of all of these atrocious things? Like, it's genuinely, do you think that's worse? I can't believe you're real. Like, if you actually think that.
I just think when Democrats are in power, maybe they should be more vocaling about how they can handle the border situation. Because
Democrats need to be more vocal. I agree, but that doesn't mean that you should sit here and support Donald Trump.
I may not, Parker. After watching you and Deem, I might not. So
okay, all right. Well, I appreciate you coming up then.
Okay, thanks, Parker. Bye.
Alrighty, let's go on to the next individual. I have a few people to thank. Harold, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $20 on PayPal. Thank you so much, Harold. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Some W's for Harold in the comment section right now. Literally, though. Catherine, thank you so much for the $20. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Catherine. Give some W's for Catherine in the comment section. Harold again with the $20. Thank you so much. It is totally time to impeach Trump. It is time to impeach Trump. It's been time. Ondine, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $20. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Karen, I really appreciate the $10. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Harold, thank you for the $20. Ella, thank you so much. I really appreciate the 10. David with the 5, thank you. Anna, thank you for the 10. I really appreciate it. Lindsay, thank you for the 5. I really appreciate it. M, thank you for the 2. Darcy, thank you for the 20. Deborah, thank you for the 25. I really appreciate it. Allison, thank you for the 5. I really appreciate it. Autumn, thank you for the $5. Cole, thank you for the 5. Keith with the 5. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Autumn, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Soul with the $50. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Soul. Thank you for the $50. We actually have a bibliography in my bio where we have a bunch of different stuff that we're building out in terms of different topics, like that have studies and a good basis in that. So I think that's some of the best literature you can look at. Otherwise, I think that like one of the best ways to increase your debate tactics would be to engage with like debates in general, just like yourself. That's the best way to retain information is by engaging in debates yourself. So I would recommend doing that. I'd recommend doing that. Let me catch up on YouTube real quick, and then we're going to go on to the next person here real quick. If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen. We'll help get it out to more people. We're going to be on live for just a little bit longer, everyone. It's going to be a shorter live for right now. Tomorrow, we plan to be live at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So I recommend everyone to show up then, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Tomorrow, I will be live, just letting everyone know, 9 a.m. Pacific time. We're gonna be doing some more debates. Nicholas, thank you for the $50. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Can we get some W's for Nicholas in the comment section right now? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. They said they're literally illegal. Yeah. You said you don't think they qualify as free speech. You know they don't. They are literally illegal. Yes. Yeah. I should clarify that as well. I agree. I agree. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Innumerable, thank you for the $5. Blake with the $5 as well. Caleb, thank you so much for the $10. DN, thank you for the 5. Silence with the 5. Darsel, thank you for the 5. Daryl with the $20. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Michael with the 2. Silence with the 5. Tony with the 10. Leon, thank you for the 2. Sirius, thank you so much. I really appreciate the 2. Nika, thank you so much. I really appreciate the 2. Michael, thank you for the 5. Justin with the 5. Ryan with the 2. Blair, thank you so much. I really appreciate the whale diving. Thank you. Haneda, thank you so much. I really appreciate the 5. Tony with the 5. Donnie, thank you for the 10. Tony with the 5 or the 20. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Channel, thank you so much. I really appreciate the 5. Toaster with the 5. Stella with the 5. Autumn with the 5 as well. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Emily, thank you for the 10. Hollaberry, thank you for the 20 as well. I think I'm fully caught up there. Already, if you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen. Joel, thank you for the $6.90. Thank you. And Sheila, thank you for the $25. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Alrighty. Let's get the next person up here. I'm probably going to do 1 or 2 more debates here for tonight, everyone. Just letting everyone know. Probably 1 or 2 more debates here for tonight. Alrighty, let's get the next individual up here.
Oh,
Yo,
shoot.
what's up? How old are you?
Sorry, Parker. Good night.
Okay. Alrighty, let's go in the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed in the TikTok screen. We are just looking for some debates.
Hey, Parker.
Yo, what's up? How old are you? Oh, dude, you have some of the worst audio I've ever heard in my entire time doing TikTok. Just letting you know. You have to fix your microphone real quick. Is there a way you could do that real quick? Alrighty. Maybe you can fix it and send a guest request back. Alrighty. Let's go on the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. We are just looking for some debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 42.
What's your birth year?
1952.
That really makes sense, man. That really makes sense.
Yeah, I know.
Let's go to the next person. I think this will be actually the last person, everyone. This will be the last person for today, everyone. If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up, everyone. Let's try to get to 2,000 likes on YouTube. I would really appreciate it. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Alrighty, let's go on the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed in the TikTok screen. Oh, is this guy, he's still mad from earlier? Hey, are you still mad?
I'm not mad. Who said I was mad?
Well, didn't you leave earlier? Didn't you run away?
No, you kicked me for taking a piss.
Oh, yeah, you're weird. I forgot about that. What the fuck is wrong with you?
It's not like my camera's on you, weirdo.
But you're like on a call. Why do you like halfway through the call just decide to start pissing?
You kept muting me anyways.
Why was I muting you?
Because you had I don't even know.
Because you were absolutely insufferable and not even giving me an actual debate point. Okay. So wait, genuinely, what went through your mind?
No, I'm talking about how
I genuinely want to understand.
Even though he's the biggest scammer of all time.
No, what went through
You're
your
too
mind?
smart. Listen, you're too smart to like fucking ride that dude's nuts.
Dude, what are you talking about? What is going through your mind when you thought it was okay or reasonable for you to piss on the live stream?
Because I was muted. What do you mean? It's not like you can hear me. It's not
actually
like you
you weren't
me.
muted because you were telling us while you were pissing.
No, because you were asking me a
liar.
question and then I unmuted and said, "Hold on, I'm."
Okay, yeah. All right, we're just gonna go to the next person. I think he's just trying to rage bait. I think that's his goal, actually. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hey, my bad. I'm 37.
And do you support Donald Trump?
So, yeah, kind of.
And if you could go back in time, you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. Who would you rather vote for?
So, here's the thing. I don't vote. I want you to convince me why I should.
Okay, I will. But I am just looking for people that specifically would vote for Donald Trump in that context. The reason why you should vote is because inevitably it will be one side or the other. Donald Trump, who's actively advocating to execute political opponents, would be in office if you do not support the other side. That's the reality. Okay? And it's not just because the other side is worse. It's because we are actively advocating to better the country, increase people's access to health care and child care and housing affordability. We actively have policies to do so. The Republicans do not have such policies. Republicans are advocating to decrease taxes for millionaires and billionaires while increase taxes through tariffs for working class people. We're advocating to cut those taxes, right? So we're specifically fighting for working people. They're fighting against working people. It's very, very clear who you should vote for. It's very clear why you should get involved. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
And
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I was just like jerking my shit.
Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 25.
Do you support Trump?
I don't. I just wanted to come on here.
So if you could go back in time, you could either vote for Donald. Oh, wait, what the fuck did I just randomly do? What the fuck? Brain. Parker Brain, what just happened? Yo, what's up? How old are you? Okay. I'm going to try like 3 or 4 more people. If I can't get a debate, I might just like end it tonight, everyone. Because I will be on 9 a.m. tomorrow, everyone. I will be on 9 a.m. tomorrow. I'm trying, everyone. I'm trying to get a debate. It's taking a second. Yo, what's up? How old are you? So the next person, only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hello?
How old are you?
Hi, I'm 25.
Do you support Trump?
I used to vote for Donald Trump.
If you could go back in time right now, and you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris, who would you rather vote for with the information that you have right now?
100% Kamala Harris.
Okay. Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. We are just looking for some debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Oh. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Me? Wait, how did I even get here?
Did you want me to join?
Oh, no, I meant to.
Okay, so do you support Trump?
What? Are you insane? No.
Okay. Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you do meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. We're just looking for some debates. Or wait, no. Only send a guest request again if you meet that set of criteria listed in the TikTok screen. I'm going to try a few more people. If not, I'm going to get off for tonight, everyone. I'm sorry. I'm kind of getting tired. I've been doing stuff all day. Aiden, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $3. Thank you. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yo.
That was definitely a fetus. Let's go on the next individual. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Okay. I'm gonna try 5 more people, okay, everyone? 5 more people. I'm gonna actually keep it to that as well. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
28.
Do you support Trump?
No, but Parker, get a job.
Alrighty, let's try the next person. That's one.
Hey,
What's about
Parker.
you?
Hey, Parker. I'm 45.
Do you support Trump?
Hell no.
That's two. Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you meet that set of criteria listed on the TikTok screen. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Yo, what's up? How old are you? That's three. I'm trying, everyone. I'm trying so bad. Ashley, thank you so much for the $10, and Wesley, thank you so much for the 5, and Lincoln as well, thank you for the 5. Alrighty. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Oh, shit. I didn't mean to request. That's my bad.
You're good. I'll count that as 3, everyone. Jason, thank you for the $20 in Cash App. Thank you, Jason. I think that was already a person I accepted. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Two. Okay, that's 4. I'm really trying, everyone. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
45.
Do you support Trump?
Yes.
Okay. If you could go back in time, you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. Who would you rather vote for?
Trump.
Okay, why do you support Trump?
The only problem is I know I cannot debate with you. You have it. So I just want to tell you I support him, but I can't debate or argue with you because you need to debate somebody like Charlie. Like we come on here and try to debate you, and you are so natural, and there's no way. It's like you can make true be wrong and wrong be true. You got that. So I don't even want to waste my time trying to debate you or argue with you. I just want you to know I support Trump. That's it.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you coming up. Chat, I will look for someone else. Don't worry. I'll look for someone else. I'll give it a few more tries. Just cause.
What's up, Parker?
Yeah, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 20.
Do you support Trump?
Yeah, I do.
What's your birth year?
September 2005. That's my birthday, I guess, but
And if you could go back in time, you could either vote for Donald Trump or Kamala Harris. Who would you rather vote for?
Trump.
Have I already talked to you?
No.
Okay, why do you support Trump?
Really many things I say. I like the tax cuts. I don't really want to vote for a woman. That's not misogynistic at all.
It is misogynistic to say
Can
that
we
you
talk
don't
about
wanna
it?
vote for a woman. Why wouldn't you vote for a woman?
Because men are just naturally better leaders due to society.
How so?
So I have a question. I'm gonna explain
Can you
to
answer
but
mine
you're
first?
not-
If men
Okay.
are such better leaders,
Also,
you should be able
I'm
to lead
explaining to you.
this
How so?
argument. If men are such better leaders, you should be able to lead us down this argument. So explain, how are men better leaders?
It comes down to biology. Men naturally led in society. They hunted, and they basically hunted, yeah. And women stayed at home, took care of stayed
That's
at the camps,
historically,
whatever.
both women and men hunted, and the elderly actually took care of children. Historically, so actually you're wrong.
Okay,
with that.
but
Now,
historically, men were the greatest hunters. They led.
Secondly,
Is that true? Is that
there's
true?
there's no basis and evidence for that either. Thirdly, even if it was the case throughout history that men led, that doesn't mean that they're better leaders. Would you like to give me any good characteristic that men have, and on average, to a greater extent than women, that makes them better leaders on average?
Okay, I'll tell you. So I have a question. Do you think it's coincidentally that men led in society, or do you? I don't believe that. Do you believe that?
I think it's because
Coincidentally that men led
because
society?
men have utilized force, not because they're better leaders.
Because men have utilized force, not because they're better leaders. Well, doesn't that inherently so okay? How does that not make them better leaders if they can inherit force?
It just makes
That
them
does
more
that make them
violent.
biologically better leaders?
It just makes them more violent.
But how does that not make them a better leader?
Wait, being violent doesn't make you a better leader. That's ridiculous to say.
I don't believe that's my argument.
That's what you were just
My
arguing.
argument is okay. This is my argument, and I'm gonna summarize it for you because you're kind of like a bird brain. So my argument is that people. Okay, society is led by men, right? People don't look up to women authority. Nobody looks up to women authority. You don't do that.
Yes,
Men
I do.
naturally don't do that. Men and you
I do
and
that.
you
Yes, I
identify
do.
that as. And wait, can you not cut me off?
I look up
Please
to
don't cut
women
me
as
off.
a-
You can correct me, but please don't cut me
I
off.
look up to women as authority. Did you look up to your mom as an authority when you were younger?
Can you not cut me off? I'm gonna answer everything you're saying.
Did
but
you,
I'm
did
gonna
you say
finish
that
my
to your
original
mom?
point. No, but you want to
your
control
mom would
the
not be so
argument.
happy
This is what
if you
and Dean do.
your mom would
You
not
and
be
Dean
so
do. I
happy
love
with
to
you right
control
now.
arguments. I'm gonna
I
finish
doubt your
myself
mom would be
without
happy with
getting
this
cut
right
off.
now.
I'm gonna finish myself without getting cut off. I'm gonna answer everything you say. Just be patient. Can you be
Okay.
patient?
Yep.
Okay. So, and I just got muted. Nice. Okay. So,
Perfect rage bait. Perfect rage bait. I know, right?
perfect rage bait, feminist. But
Yeah. What's wrong
wait,
with being a feminist? Did you just use that as an insult?
Anxiety pens like Dean too? You use an anxiety pen like Dean too?
Yeah, I have an actual anxiety pen.
Oh, you do? Okay. Dean doesn't.
Yeah.
This is a vape.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, mine actually, I would say, helps with anxiety to a degree that I would say his doesn't have the capacity to. I'd say my
Okay, that's
anxiety
facts.
pen is better.
That's cool. Yeah, Dean is more of a pussy. So, but anyways,
Bro, I don't. You should be using that too, right? I don't even know what you meant
yeah.
by that.
Okay, but regardless, I'm explaining my original claim before you cut me off. So my original claim is that men are leaders, right? So let's say, right, Xi Jinping is not going to listen to Kamala Harris. Nobody listens to female authority. Putin is not going to listen to female authority.
Actually,
also, men are more inventive.
They have to.
Men are more inventive.
Wait, what reason do you have to believe this? That they would listen to Trump, but they won't listen to Kamala Harris? Because I would say
this is how society works. When you're in a room,
that's how society works.
Yes, as society works. Yes, because of biology. It's a production of biology. Biology made men more stronger, more aggressive, right? Thus, it made them.
So would you say if more people listen to Kamala,
it made men only look up to leadership positions of men because
hold up to clarify. So leadership qualities are not predicated off of the characteristics of an individual. They're predicated off of the response that other people have.
Can you repeat yourself? My bad. You cut off. I'm just lagging.
So leadership is not predicated off of any internal characteristics. It's based upon how people externally respond.
Actually, no. You made a good claim. You made a good claim. But that was just one of my points of leadership. That was just a singular point. Another point.
Give me in a general idea why you think men have better leadership qualities. I want you to give me an argument for what qualities in specific men have.
Yeah, because society pushed men to have these qualities. Like men naturally have these qualities better. Such as men are incentivized to become productive and invent and result. They become incentivized to lead better.
Okay, so all you've just restated is lead better, which doesn't tell us what leading better means. And you said productive?
They lead in society.
What evidence do you have that men are? Wait, what evidence do you have that men? What evidence do you have that men are more productive than women?
So Parker, look in the camera. Who invented that?
Okay, so saying that there has been an
invention. Who invented that?
Saying that there's been an, I don't know who invented it. Can you name
They
the person?
led society. Men led society.
Who was it? You tell me. Who was the person?
Who is the person that invented the camera? I can look it up real quick. I know some man.
You don't even know.
I know some man.
Okay, so just because it's a man doesn't mean that it would actually be like, oh, because men did this or created this invention, that means only men could have done this. So are you saying because men historically
who invented the camera?
Wait, listen.
Joseph Nicepi. Nice, thank you. I can't say his name; it's like French or whatever. But what was your claim? My fault. I wanted to. You asked me who invented the camera. I said, I know it was a man, but I didn't know specifically. The first camera was Nicepi. What about the digital camera? Let me see digital camera.
I don't know.
Okay, you want to continue to claim? My fault. Steven Sasson, digital camera.
I don't know why you're just looking up that. Who created central heating?
I'm not sure.
A woman.
Most likely. Okay.
Who
But
created-
but
who
why are you
created-
negating the
who-
fact that
who
99%
created-
of inventions
Who
were men?
created chemotherapy? A woman. The chocolate chip cookie? A woman.
Nice.
A
But who
ringer for
created
clothes? A
99%
woman.
of it?
Coffee
You can keep
filter?
listing
Woman.
these- you
Computer
can keep
algorithm?
listing these,
Woman.
but
Computer
99%
software?
of
Women.
inventions are created by who?
I can keep going. CRISPR, gene editing? Women.
But what's your point?
Curling iron? Women.
What's your point?
Diagnostic test strips? Women.
Parker, I think you have my point misconstrued. I think like
Do you
I
want me to
think
keep
you don't
going?
understand my point. I don't think you
Do you
understand
want
my
me?
point.
Do you want me to keep going?
There are wonderful.
Does this indicate that women are better than men? Wait. Does this indicate that women are? Hold up. Does this indicate that women are better leaders than men? Because I can mention all these inventions.
But who invented 99% of them?
Wait, all these I'm mentioning right now are women.
Okay, but those are the specific few. Majority. Okay, I'm not. 90. It's not exactly 99%. But
Those are
large
the
majority,
specific few.
Can you accept
Isn't
that?
that exactly what you were
why are
just
not
doing?
answering that question?
Didn't you bring up
Why are
one
you not answering
specific
that question?
example? Wait, didn't
Can you
bring
answer
up,
my question?
Did
You
you
love
bring
to
up-
answer a bunch of questions, but you don't answer any questions. That's your.
Didn't you bring up one specific example of a particular invention, like the camera, that a man created, but you're not willing to mention any of the inventions women have created? Hell, a woman created you.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, that
Amen.
might have been the worst invention ever created.
Amen. Parker, but you're not answering my question, and that's the tactic that you're doing. I'm gonna read
Well,
every
go ahead,
tactic.
ask the question. Ask the question that I didn't answer. Ask the question that I didn't answer.
So my question is, who invented a large majority of everything?
Who
Of inventions?
Who
Who
invented?
Who made a large majority of inventions?
People.
Men or women? Huh? Men or women?
I would probably say that
He's
you could
stuck.
say. Wait,
Dog
I would
walk.
probably say who
Dog
got
walk. Parker,
credit
dog
for
walked
it.
on live.
Hold on,
Parker dog walked on live.
I would say who would get credit for it specifically would be men throughout the context of history. But just because you would say a particular group invented to a greater extent doesn't mean that they have better leadership qualities. I don't necessarily think that inventors had always the best leadership qualities. I don't think that's a good argument at all for leadership qualities. I also don't think that's an argument at all because women historically were not led into positions like this or allowed to even take credit for this, historically speaking, to the same degree, Pursuit of the Galaxy. Yet I can mention all of these things specifically that women have created that you weren't even willing to address.
No, I'm not saying I'm not a hateful person. I don't hate women. I
Wait,
think
have
you're
you
like-
any of those things?
I have not.
So you must be a dog shit. You must be a dog shit leader. You must be a dog shit.
Startup one day.
You must be a dog shit leader then, because again, the only basis for you being a good leader is if you've invented things. You have invented jack shit, so you're a dog shit leader, huh?
It's the quality of a leader. Quality of a leader is vision, right? We all know that. Quality of a leader is ability to motivate people. Decision
ability
making.
to motivate people. Okay, wait, hold up.
I mean, these are a bunch of qualities. I just listed a bunch of qualities, and I'm breaking down.
Wait.
each
That was just one. Ability to motivate. What else?
Vision.
Vision.
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by vision? Like what you see for the future, to what to do?
Yeah, the future, creating
Okay.
vision.
How about this? Let's take a quick look. What was Donald Trump's community? What was Donald? Can I make a point?
Invention part? Can you
Can I
concede
make a point?
inventions?
What did Donald Trump?
Can you
communicate?
concede inventions? Please wait. Before I would love to answer your question, but you need to concede on every point. So do you concede on the
I'm not going to
inventions?
concede on every point. No.
Do you want to concede on?
So if we're going to talk about communication, actually, Donald Trump's communication was absolutely dog shit. Okay, he's a horrible communicator. He said that we should look into disinfectant by injection to fight COVID-19. He said that climate change is a hoax and the climate's going to start cooling and science just doesn't know it yet. He said windmills are causing whales to die in numbers never seen before. He said we should look into using nuclear weapons to fight hurricanes. Okay, that is nuts. He does not have better communication.
That's actually
He has
kinda
no
funny. Yeah, that is
vision.
kinda-
He had concepts of a healthcare plan for 10 years running for president of the United States. He has no vision, right? All his vision was to just give massive tax breaks for millionaires and billionaires and to make himself some more money and to extend the power that he has and to literally threaten to execute, right, his political opponents. He can't actually, go against them, Pursuit of the Galaxy, thank you, and in legitimate legal mechanisms. He has to literally advocate to execute them because they said that people should not follow unlawful orders.
Yeah, and that was actually bad take by Trump. I admit it. Trump. I knew. Look, Parker. I'm not like a Trump dick rider. Like I'm not Trump. I'm not gonna agree for everything he does. I don't agree with what he's doing with Israel. I don't agree with certain like economic policies, but when it comes to communication, I would argue that Trump is a better communicator. I mean, did you not see the nice you straight? What's funny?
Yeah, dude, you
was
think
comedic.
that? Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm good comedic timing. I'm funny.
I can't.
At least
even-
I'm good at something, Parker. At least I'm good at something.
You're not good at anything. This argument
I
is
just made
terrible.
I'm
It's
a
atrocious.
comedian. I got comedic timing. Comedic
Yeah,
timing.
it's terribly funny how stupid you are. You are a fucking comedy.
Wait, for real? So I haven't been making a bunch of good points with you. I haven't been dog walking this whole argument.
No.
This whole debate.
No,
I haven't been dog walking.
that was
Okay.
embarrassing.
Okay,
You just said that Donald Trump was a better communicator after I just said that he said windmills were causing whales to die in numbers never seen before. That he said that we should look into disinfectant by injection to fight COVID-19. That he said we should look into nuclear weapons to fight hurricanes. That he said that if Jesus were the vote counter in California, that he would have won the vote. He said that climate change is a hoax and that climate's going to start cooling and science just doesn't know it yet.
I missed the California one, my bad. You said what about California?
Yeah, he said that if Jesus were the vote counter in California, that Donald Trump would have won the vote in California.
If Jesus was the vote counter.
Yeah.
Oh, so he thinks Jesus would have picked.
No, he thinks that if there were an honest vote counter, that he would have won in California. He thinks.
No, I think he was saying that if Jesus, a perfect man who with God, who's essentially God in human body. We're to pick between him and whoever.
No,
Joe
that's
Biden.
not what
I
he
guess
said. That's not what he said. That's not what he said.
No, that's what it sounds like. I think you have a different interpretation of what he said.
Dude, he clarified himself what he was saying when he said it. I can play the audio clip. Okay.
Yeah, play the audio, please.
Okay.
But what you said from right there, saying if Jesus were the vote counter, he would have won. That from what you just told me right there, I would assume like Jesus would pick him over Joe Biden, which is kind of I don't like how he's using that. I'm not really feeling you too religious, but I don't like how he said that. That's kind of. But regardless, he is a good communicator. I mean, you see how he just brought Saudi Arabian president.
Stop. Listen.
Okay. Continue what you got to say first, and then or get the clip.
I was gonna play the clip that you asked for.
Yeah, go ahead.
Give me 1 second.
Wait, have you ever been dog walked like this before or not?
You're not dog walking shit.
Damn. That's subjective to your bird brain, I guess.
Okay, you think you're so smart? Watch this. Just take a second.
No, I don't think I'm so smart. I think I'm just more intelligent.
Yeah, okay, we'll test that one here in a little bit.
Smart, feel me?
Be quiet.
California, but automatically they mark it down if you're a Republican as a loss. Then you lose by 5 million votes. I said, 5 million votes? I guarantee if Jesus came down and was the vote counter, I would win California, okay? In other words, if we had an honest vote counter, a really honest vote counter, I'd do great with the Hispanics, great. I mean, at a level that no Republican's ever done.
Keep playing that, please. Keep playing the clip a little more.
That was the full clip.
That was the full clip. Okay. So
yeah,
that's you brought something that's like you brought like a 10-second frame.
By the way, this is from New York Post. That's a conservative outlet that literally clipped that. So
okay.
If you think the conservative outlet New York Post clipped it out of context to hurt their own side, it's embarrassing.
Well, did you also know Kamala Harris?
And then wait, what was the other point you made? It was really stupid. You made some really stupid point. You said you were smarter than me. How many branches of government are there?
3.
And what are they?
Legislative, executive, judicial.
Can you tell me the 2 main aspects of the legislative branch?
The 2 main aspects in like the 2 main houses, like the Senate and the House of Representatives, like aspects. Is that what you mean by aspects?
Yeah. How many people are in the House of Representatives?
Wait, Parker. How many
people are in the House of Representatives?
How many people the House of Representatives? I believe 450. House of 456, 7.
No, 435.
435. Oh, I'm tripping. It is late night, gang. It's late night. I'm tripping. You know how you just said it was late night for you too. It was late night for me too, gang. Senate, there's 100. Wait, Parker, how many articles are in the Constitution?
7. Now, do you want me to ask you another question? What is the supreme law? Hey, what is the supreme law of the land?
Huh?
What is the supreme law of the land?
The Constitution. I have a question for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I have a question for you. I mean, okay. What is a supermajority?
A supermajority would mean like the ability to get past the filibuster.
What is a supermajority? What is it qualified supermajority?
It would be like
ChatGPT.
It would be like enough
Yeah.
to get past like a super, like enough to get past like any filibuster or to pass any
Yeah.
particular
Ask
legislation
ChatGPT. Yeah,
that
go
the
ahead.
party would want. What?
What is the super? What qualifies as a supermajority? How many is a supermajority?
I would assume that's over 60.
Nice ChatGPT.
I'm not ChatGPTing. My hands are literally right here, dude. I have
No,
to.
I kinda-
In order to type, I would have to click over here, and you'd see it.
But over 60 and what the House, the Senate.
I might have even been a little bit less. Apparently, some people are saying it's 2/3. So.
Yeah, 2/3 in
67.
Congress and yeah, and then 60 in the Senate. So nice one, Parker. Nice one. Congratulations. I think I know more than you, Berber.
How many continents are there?
7.
What are they?
North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Antarctica, Africa.
You didn't give all of them.
Oh wait, Antarctica. Wait, North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Antarctica, Australia. I listed 6. My fault. Okay.
Why do you keep doing that, bro? That's embarrassing.
Nah, I'm getting OC right now.
Yeah, here. Can you name one economic policy Trump influenced to get passed that benefit the middle class more than it benefit rich people?
More than it, where it benefited the middle class than it benefited the rich people. Actually, damn, what if it that benefited the middle class more than the rich people?
He's so smart. Yeah, he's smarter than me. You know, I totally agree. He's smarter than me.
Hold on, benefited the middle class more than the rich people. Let me think. What about we said economic?
Yeah.
Okay, so nothing judicial. Honestly, I could tell you what both, but I might have to concede on more than the middle class. I wouldn't know. I'm sure there's. Would you admit that there is something out there that would benefit the middle class more than the rich?
I don't think you can mention a single policy. No, I don't.
Well,
think
if I were to,
genuinely, like, wait. So hold up. So wait, do you agree that?
If you give
wait,
me
do you
permission
agree
to
that you
take
don't have a policy that you can mention?
I could tell you the policy that benefited both.
Wait, no, I'm just asking. Can you name a single policy that Trump influenced to get passed from an economic perspective that benefit the middle class more than it benefit rich people? ChatGPT, please help me out. Please help me out. I'm so much smarter than Parker. I'm so much smarter than him.
I mean, I might have to concede. Yeah, I mean, I might have to concede that one. I could tell you what benefited both, but I might have to concede on that. I'm sure if I
Okay.
would do research. Matter of fact, can I get 30 seconds to teacup and come back? If there's
Yeah,
if there's really
but- you can before we do, but can I ask you one question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and I'll let you look after this. It's gonna be a pretty quick question. Are you pro-life?
Yeah. Am I pro-life? I mean, I would say, okay, when it comes to policy, okay, so personally, I mean, of course I'd be like pro-life. Who's not pro-life, right? But when it comes to like policy, I know there's like a lot of extreme, like, I would say I wouldn't be too pro-life. No, I wouldn't
So
be
would
too
you say
pro-life,
it should
no.
be legal, abortion access?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Because I know
I don't know
somebody
why
gets, like,
I don't know why
raped.
you'd support Trump, but go ahead, go look your thing up.
I know somebody gets raped and then you force them to-
I'm not gonna quiz
Oh,
you
yeah.
on it because you're pro. Wait. So in elective circumstances, do you think they should be able to get legal access to an abortion?
Elective. I mean, yeah, but with nuance. So I say, look, they should get. Look, okay, actually, this is what I believe. This is truly what I believe. Okay, so you should be allowed to have AB, right? But if you do have AB, there should be no child support. Or like, okay, if there's AB, there should be no child support. And this is what I mean. So if a parent, right? No. Okay, look. If a parent, okay, so women have the final say. And
How about this? Stop.
No.
How about this? How about this? I'm just gonna. I honestly don't care to go into your entire perspective. This is a crazy
I want
view.
to say, if a woman had the final say in the birth of the baby, then how it should be the responsibility of the father if the woman gets the final say? It should be the final.
Are you just saying that people should be able to sign their rights away
of abortion?
because
Huh?
it's sentient? You have to take care of it once it's sentient. There's an obligation.
Of
But
course,
are you
yeah,
saying
but
can
that-
you
that's
sign your rights
obligation
away?
of
Right
the
now?
woman.
Legally, you can
Because
sign
she
your
has
rights
final
away.
say.
Legally,
She's
right?
fully decided to.
Hey,
so she has
listen.
fully final say.
Legally, you
What's
can
up?
sign your legally you can sign your rights away if you want to be a deadbeat.
Okay, but you still have to pay child support.
Hold
like
up,
a-
dude.
a-
Can I
like a-
give you the reason why I brought this up? Because I was gonna
Why?
ask you a basic question. It's like, where in the human body does conception occur?
Fruit is the human body. It comes with, like, when the gametes, when the gamete is produced, or the zygote. My fault, the zygote.
No,
Wait,
where in the human body does conception occur?
Oh, in the uterus, the fallopian tubes, all that shit.
You don't know which one?
Oh, like in the area, it's the area where the eggs are and where the sperm is.
And which is that? Out of what you said, which is it?
The fallopian tube.
Okay. Where does pregnancy occur in the human body?
When it attaches to the uterus.
Okay, did you look that up? Yes or no?
No, that was way too quick for me to look that shit up.
Really?
Come on. Yeah.
How many holes do women typically have below the waist?
For what?
How many holes do women typically have below the waist?
Above the waist?
Below
the eyes
waist.
and the nose.
Below the waist.
Oh, below the waist? I mean, shit. Why are you asking me? Like two, right?
No. Can you name
Then
them
I'm wrong.
actually? Can you name them?
Then I'm wrong.
What are they?
Then I'm wrong. Then I'd be wrong.
I know. What are the two? What are the two? I want to hear.
Let's see, the vagina and then the other one, the utera, right? What the men have.
The uterus?
I mean, the men have utera. I don't know if that for the women, but that's irrelevant to the whole.
You mean
argument.
the urethra? So women don't have
Urethra.
an anus?
Oh shit! Come on, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Chill out. Hey, chill out. That was a true question. I'm
Yeah,
not even thinking about
guys, you heard it here first, folks. Women
clearly
actually
not
don't
thinking about
shit.
that.
Women
That
actually
was
don't
okay.
shit, chat. Everyone here
understand.
first. You heard it here first, folks.
Clearly
They
I
have
know
no
everybody has an
mechanism to
asshole.
shit, everyone.
Parker, I clearly know everybody has an asshole, and that was just a trick question that I just didn't consider.
A trick question that you couldn't
12:23
answer. A
12:23 in the
trick
middle of the night.
question that you couldn't answer, apparently.
12:23. Oh, by the way, here, actually, from what I looked
Dude,
up,
you know what? You know what? I think you're right. You are smarter than me.
Yeah, I am. I mean, trick question. I mean, you got me. That doesn't prove anything.
Chad,
Clearly, I know what an asshole is.
he's definitely
Parker,
smarter
you don't
than
think
me,
I know
right?
what an asshole is?
Well, apparently you don't.
Apparently I don't. Nice one, bro. So I mean, that's sarcastic, right? What you just said was sarcastic. So
No, it
it
wasn't.
was sarcastic, right? Oh, so you weren't sarcastic. I don't know what an asshole is.
Nope, you have no clue, man.
Oh, okay. Bird brain Parker. Parker doesn't like. Come on. Yeah. You're fucking bird brain.
You're so mad, bro. You're so mad.
Wait, who's
now?
mad?
Go ahead. Look for your.
I'm
look for
having
your,
fun, gang. I'm
Look for
having
your
fun
claim.
dog-walking you.
Hey, you said you wanted to look it up.
The only thing you stumped me on was the fucking how many holes did a fucking woman have below like the
Okay,
waist?
so
I forgot about the asshole.
You got cut. How does it feel to get dog walked? How does it feel to get dog walked?
Dog walked on a trick question. I mean, hey. That's cool.
How does it feel to get
Nothing
dog
with-
walked? Hey, I'm just saying what you said to me earlier. It's funny. Now go ahead. Go find your source. Find your thing real quick. I'll thank some people in the meantime. Taylor, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much. Kelsey, thank you for the $14. I really appreciate it. Danielle, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I really appreciate the dollar. Thank you. Rachel, thank you for the $2 as well. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And Rachel again with the $5. Thank you. Literally ridiculous. William, thank you for the $5. Ashley with the 10. Charlie with the 10. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Laura, thank you for the 10. Wesley, thank you for the 5. Thank you. I have some people to catch up on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. If you're on TikTok, tap that screen. By the way, tomorrow I should be on live 9 a.m. Pacific time. So a little bit less than 12 hours from now. So like 11 hours from now, I should be live. 11 and a half hours. I should be live tomorrow morning. Just letting everyone know. If you would like to stream, I would really, really, really appreciate it. I'm about to get off here pretty soon after this conversation. Just letting everyone know. Mark, thank you for the $5. And Lily, thank you for the 10. Thank you so much. Let me catch up on YouTube real quick. Spencer, thank you for the $5. Sylvie, thank you for the 5. Boop, thank you for the 2. Alice, thank you for the $20. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate Alice. Bo, thank you so much. I really appreciate the 2. And for the 5. Sean, thank you for the 5. Morty, thank you so much. I really appreciate the $11. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'll definitely make sure to check it out. Thank you so much. Jolish, thank you for the 5. Mr. Demon Sushi, thank you for the 5. Jolish, thank you for the 5. Jamie, thank you for the $2. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. And I think Santana wanted to join and say something real quick. I'm about to get off here in a few minutes real quick, everyone.
Oh, Santana. I know about Santana.
Does he dog walk to you too?
Nah, hell nah. I dog walked him on Tifa.
So you got dog walked by Santana is what I'm saying.
No, I dog walked Santana on Tifa before.
Now, are you Antifa? Are you Antifa?
I mean, I would be opposed to fascism, but I'm not.
So you are Antifa. So you're against fascism? You're Antifa?
So are you? Do you want to make America great again?
I'm asking, are you
Or
Antifa?
are you opposed making America great again?
Well, when has America been great?
America's great right now.
No, it's not. America's
You're
definitely not great
you're so
right now.
ungrateful. The fact that you're saying America's not great where you have opportunity is that's the most ungrateful and bird brain thing you can literally say. This is
We have a
great country
president that
gives you so much
actively we have a
opportunity.
president that actively advocated for literally his political opponents to be executed. The one who's quote unquote bird brained, I don't even know what that means, is you
I mean,
for
as a
supporting
country-
Donald Trump literally after he called for the execution of his political opponents.
Parker, I'm saying
While
as
he's
a country-
actively
And we're on a
passing
human
policies
rights watch list.
starving young children, right? By 420,000 children cut off of free school lunch and breakfast on average every single month through the big beautiful bill. And you're totally
Parker,
okay with that. Oh, by the way, he
Parker,
just
I'm
got
saying
you have any
live this is
Santana,
where
do you
you're
want to say any
shaking
last things to him before I have to kick him? Because he got
Oh yeah, I got
uncomfortable thing.
restricted. That's crazy. It's cool though.
No? Okay.
When I tell you, it has been horrible tonight.
Yeah, it's been brutal.
Horrible.
Are you gonna stay on?
No, I was trying to send you. I text you earlier. Like when I text you, I was really about to just immediately get off, but then I ended up like having a few people up, and then I stayed on long. It's been really bad.
It's been bad, yeah.
The last 48 hours? Holy shit.
It's been brutal. It's definitely brutal. But yeah, no, it was good seeing you. Good seeing you at the end of the stream.
Yeah. I'm gonna go watch anime.
Have fun. Have fun.
See you,
Good seeing you. Alrighty, everyone. I'm going to get off for tonight. Thank you, everyone, for coming through. Make sure to like the stream if you're on YouTube. I would really, really, really appreciate it. Lily with the $2 and Lincoln. Thank you for the $45 on Cash App. Thank you so much. Alright, everyone. Have a fantastic night, everyone. I will see everyone tomorrow. Good night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific time. I'll see y'all then. 9 a.m. Pacific time.